the Russian ruble has rebounded from crippling economic sanctions imposed on Moscow following the invasion of Ukraine and is now at its strongest in more than 7 years, earning it the distinction of being the best performing currency in the world so far this year. Russia's ruble hit 52.3 to the dollar on Wednesday, its strongest level since May 2015. On Thursday afternoon in Moscow, the currency was trading at 54.2 to the greenback, slightly weaker but still near 7-year highs. That's a world away from its plunge to 139 to the dollar in early March, when the US and European Union started rolling out unprecedented sanctions on Moscow in response to its invasion of Ukraine. The Japanese yen is down 18 compared to the US dollar this year. A dollar now equals 136 yen, and this is a 24-year low. In February, when Russia invaded, $1 was equivalent to 115 yen. In February, a dollar was trading at 1200 won. South Korean currency is known as won. Now it has reached 1300. The Philippine currency also crashed. Now a dollar equals more than 54 Philippine pesos. It's the lowest value in 17 years. No currency has been spared in this crash. Sri Lankan economy has completely collapsed. The Prime Minister said as much in Parliament. The economy has collapsed. He said there is no money to buy fuel, to import food or to repay their debt. The Prime Minister is betting on a donor conference. He has invited India, China and Japan. With their help, Sri Lanka can remain afloat, and once the IMF bailout comes, they can begin their recovery, hopefully. But the plan hints on the world economy. Since the start of the year, the ruble has soared 40% against the dollar, outperforming every other currency in the world. Russian President Vladimir Putin has touted the ruble's robust recovery as proof that his economy has successfully withstood the onslaught of Western sanctions. The idea was clear: crush the Russian economy violently, Putin told an economic forum in St. Petersburg last week. They did not succeed. Obviously, that didn't happen. Under normal circumstances, a country hit by economic sanctions would see a flight of capital, causing its currency to dip in value. Analysts attribute the strong performance of the ruble to the Kremlin's aggressive measures to keep cash from leaving the country, as well as to the surging prices in oil and natural gas. Russia is the second largest exporter of oil in the world. It's also the world's largest exporter of natural gas. Oil prices began rising steadily in late 2021 as it became apparent that Putin was massing his soldiers near the Ukraine border. Also, gas payments were done in rubles. European companies used to pay Russia in euros. After the invasion, Russia changed their policy. They demanded payments and rubles. So once again, demand for the Russian currency has gone up. Final reason behind it is the import controls. If you import more goods, you need more dollars. But Russia has done the opposite. They cut down on foreign imports, and the result is that they have needed fewer dollars in the last few months. So the strengthening ruble is not really an organic market reaction. It has been designed by the Russian government. The problem is they may have overdone it. According to market experts, the dollar should be around 70 to 80 rubles. Instead, it's trading at 53, which means Russian exports are less competitive, which includes gas, oil, fertilizers, food grains. All of it costs more in foreign markets. Last week, US crude surged to more than $120 a barrel before pulling back in recent days due to fears of a recession. The price of natural gas has taken a similar path. The export of fossil fuels has allowed the Russian government to reap $20 billion a month windfall since the start of war in Ukraine. An analysis of Bloomberg Economics earlier this year found that the Kremlin could amass a surplus of $321 billion this year strictly from energy exports. While the US and UK have banned Russian energy imports, other nations have continued to buy from Moscow, including China, India, and South Korea. The EU, which is largely dependent on Russian energy imports, has vowed to wean itself of oil and natural gas in favor of renewables. Commodity prices are currently sky high, and even though there is a drop in the volume of Russian exports due to embargoes and sanctioning, the increase in commodity prices more than compensates for these drops. So, the strong showing by the ruble is a 50-50 result. It has kept the exchange rate stable, but every other indicator is looking bad. In Russia, inflation is at 17%. GDP is expected to fall 7.8%. Unemployment is expected to hit 9%. And these shockwaves are not limited to Russia. In Britain, inflation has topped 9.1%. This is the highest level in almost 40 years, the highest in 4 decades. The Bank of England fears the worst is yet to come. They are predicting 11% inflation by the end of 2022. And workers are already in rebellion on Tuesday rail workers' truck work. The Russian central bank has also bolstered the ruble by banning foreign holders of Russian stocks and bonds from taking dividend payments out of country. So guys, this was for today. Give us your thoughts on this in the comment section, and if you appreciate our content, please hit the like button and subscribe to our channel. Share this video with your family and friends. We will meet soon in a new video. Thank you. Jai Hind.